Good morning, my people. What's up, world? It is Monday, January 22nd. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with Him, all things is possible. What's up, y'all? How's everybody feeling today? Excuse me for a second. This weather's crazy. Weather is super crazy. Telling you, if you don't take care of yourself out here, don't watch this weather, you get caught up in it. How y'all feeling, y'all? Hope all my people are feeling good today. Another day. Mondays are not everybody's favorite days, but we up, right? And we have to thank the Lord for that. Of course, uh, it is fight week, and it's time for me to get back to my boxing, my amateur boxing at that, right? Um, I haven't talked about my amateur boxing in a while. Well, it hasn't been that long because we just had a show Saturday that I wasn't a part of. Felt bad about that, but we just had that. That was exciting. I'll be probably speaking about that later this week when I find out the results of that. But it's fight week. This week, Gleason's two shows back to back, Friday and Saturday. So you'll end up between both bouts. It's really supposed to be, I guess, 29 fights this week, but you will see less than that probably because a lot of times fighters drop out of fights. So yeah, I believe it's anywhere between 29 to 30. You're probably only going to see maybe half of that. And it's all good because things happen in these fights. So it's all, it's all right. But we're gonna get into it for the show this week. And we going let's get into this week. All right, so newcomers, regulars, everybody, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. DP Rocker, what's up, my brother Quee? What's up? Oh, Lord, I done messed around and got rid of a cold, and I think the cold came back to see me again. Oh God! But so I don't know what's going on as far as in professional boxing. What's supposed to be happening this week? I have not got any word on anything, and there's nothing going on right now that interests me. There's nothing that's been going on really that's interesting me. So I said, let me go to my amateur boxing, which I've never left. I just was waiting for this to come up. So of course this week, Friday and Saturday, um, back to back, double header. As you can see me, I put up. I will be at Gleason's. Um, I probably won't be there for both days. I know I posted that um as my schedule. I'm going to have to take one of them down. Um, if not the Friday, then maybe the Saturday one. One of them are gonna come down. I don't know because I'm only going to be able to be at one. I'll figure it all out or which one I'll be at. Um, I got to look at the list last night. Don't remember any name. I don't remember any names, but I do remember just looking and seeing, and that's going to it's going to be some good fights. We're getting close to to Ringmaster's Road to the Garden. We're getting close to that, which I'm gonna get ready to start doing videos on that. That'll be coming real soon. New Jersey Golden Gloves. That'll be coming. So I will be on that. real soon. So it's a lot of stuff that you're gonna be seeing me get into um just for the hell of it. All this is gonna play all this is gonna play a big role in what I'm doing because I have to switch up on certain things that I'm doing that I realize um I'll benefit from it. Jeff Spark, what's up, my brother? I'm gonna benefit from it, and if I feel like I'm not gonna benefit from it, then there would be no reason for me to even entertain it. So there are some things that I'm working on. But this week, they one of the shows, I think one of the shows is 7 p.m. and the other one might be 5 p.m. Um, I believe the Saturday show is that. If I'm not mistaken, it's 5 p.m. and the other one is 7 p.m., which probably would be Friday. I would definitely go and have to check. I would have to go and check just to be sure. But yeah, I have not got to attend those shows yet. I think the first show was the 5th of January. Then there was another one just the 17th. And of course, there was just one this past Saturday, which was the 20th. But the one that was the 20th was the major one that I wanted to get out to. And it's okay that it never it never happened. But for this week, um for this week and maybe next week or the week after, I got some other things I will be participating in. Of course, of course, everybody could join me if I can make it there. February 10th. Um, I got to get their name. Just give me a second, y'all. Um, Lord, I lost track of them. I done forgot these people's names. Give me a second, y'all. Let me relook the names up so I won't be getting it twisted. Just give me a second. Brothers Boxing, uh, 1 year anniversary, and it's been invites. It's been invites for that. So, of course, that's in Yonkers. Um, if anybody needs an address, you in the New York area, all you would have to do is go to Instagram and put them up, Brothers Boxing. It'll come up, Brotherhood Boxing. No, not. Well, you know what? Let me make sure I'm saying that right, y'all. This is actually not Brotherhood. That's a boxing gym. So we're gonna make sure we saying that right. We're gonna look this up again because I could be giving. So I lost contact with that. Okay, you know what? That'll come back to me. I'm gonna have that come back to me where I can make sure I'm reading that the proper way, y'all, because we don't want to give the wrong information about stuff. You know how you have information is right there and then you just kind of lose it. So I think that's what I just did because I've been sitting up for the longest looking at it, and that quick it just got out of my sight. So so it's brother to brother talk. All right, Yonkers knock. So it's basically Yonkers knockouts and brother to brother talk. 1 year anniversary celebration, February 10th. That's between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. And you'll pretty much you'll pretty much see me there for that. Hopefully, there won't be no change of plans. We're gonna pull up for that. So I do have dates where you are gonna see me pull up for stuff. I already have it on the schedule. You see for February 29th. Um, I'll be for the first time. It would have been my second time, but for the first time, I'll be back in Long Island. So we're gonna keep try to keep all these dates together. And this Saturday, I'm gonna tell you like I've always told you guys. You have nothing to do this week. You're looking for some boxing. You in the area, Josh Sanders. What's up, my brother? You're looking for some boxing this week. It's plenty of it going on in the city. Plenty of it. You have two shows this week, and you could pick from either or. You have Gleason's Friday and Saturday. You could pick from either one, whatever one you want to see. Um, it'll be going down this week, so you could expect me to see me at one of them. I just don't know which one I want to attend to. And shout outs to all the guys this past Saturday who went out and got the W, who retained their titles. And shout outs to the ones who didn't retain their titles. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to all you guys because you know me already. I don't I always have to credit the people who lose because even when you lose, you're still a winner because everybody can't go out there and do that. So that's always something I always encourage the guys with to keep them motivated. Always something to keep you guys motivated. Most of the fighters this week, I have to look at them because you know how you guys see names and then but it don't match up with the faces. Like you'll have to be like, I got amateurs that I follow or that might follow me, and then it's crazy how they have to approach me in public and be like, "Yeah, my name is so and so, and I follow you." You know what I'm saying? We follow each other. You be on the gram, and I'd be like, not to call them liars, but you know how somebody approaching to you look at them and you go, "Oh, word." I mean, you're excited that they are following you, but you feel more like embarrassed. Like sometimes, for me, I feel embarrassed sometimes, or I just feel out of place because I'd be like, "Damn, these people probably watch me. This kid or this person watches me probably every day from Monday to Friday. How the hell I not know who they are? Or I might have glanced at them, but I didn't recognize them in in person because sometimes in person there's so much going on. You don't take the time to be able to stop and say, I know who you are. And that's just something that naturally happens. You don't even mean to do it. Smash my like button, y'all, on your way in and on your way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend this is where it goes down there. Um, so I have those type of problems. So if I had to read you a whole list of fights that's this week, because like I said, it's about 30, but of course all that is not it's not gonna be 30 fights. And you probably get a cool 20 fights, maybe, if that. No, maybe 20, maybe 25. You'd be lucky if you get 25. That would be great. Sometimes things just happen. But yeah, to see dudes, it just be crazy to me because I'd be like, okay, I gotta go back and I gotta look up some things, and you know what I mean, because I might not know who you are, but that's not me doing it on purpose. It's like sometimes I really don't know who you are. So if that ever happens when you see me, Don't feel no kind of way, and I'm not doing it on purpose. Sometimes it's my fault because I don't. When you see me, it's so much going on, and I'm so caught up in the moment of catching my footage or talking to people. So it's not nothing that I'm doing on purpose. I promise you, it's not. I don't mean to do any of it. It's just something that happens. But this week is fight week. Got my amateurs. Like I said, we gonna get it popping. Far as pro fighting, far as any fights we know on any other platforms, I don't know. I'm sure Matchroom has something coming up. Um, Top Rank always got something going. I think only ones we're waiting for is PBC to make an announcement. We're waiting to see what's going on with them. Um, other than that, it probably wouldn't be nothing else that we can get into because sometimes we get ahead of the game where we're making all these predicaments and we're asking for this and that, and we haven't even gotten to this, and we jump ahead. Now we do have to remember that we have Tiafimo coming up. You know, we have Nova and Foster. All that's going down in the same month. Let's keep that in mind. And all this is top ranked, back to back. Got Tiafimo on the 8th, and we got Oshaki Foster on the 16th. So we basically gonna be going from Florida to New York. So we got to keep that in mind. You know, of course, we just had I spoke on it yesterday. We just had the ladies fight. I don't know if anybody went back and saw my video and they might have agreed with me and not might have not agreed with me. I'm probably gonna go back and watch the fight one more time and might speak about it again, or I don't have to speak about it again. I'm probably just gonna go back and watch it one more time. And see that MP, what up? Know what I'm saying? But we're gonna sit back and see what happens. As far as my amateurs, yeah, man, that's what's going down. Make sure y'all just follow the dates. This week is gonna be super dope. Um, I wish I could be there for both days. That's a lot of fights. That's a lot of action. Who knows? I tell you, I can't make both dates, but I might surprise you and actually being there for both days. This year is a year for me to really be outside. You saw me come outside a lot last year, but I didn't come outside fully prepared. There were some things that I should have had with me that I didn't have, and it was my fault. You know what I mean? When you're destined to be great, um, you got to go out your way to do certain things. So I'm giving myself that push, not just for 2024, but for life. We can't always put the year on it. You're just gonna have to give yourself that push, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to do new things, because new year does mean new things. But um, we're not gonna use the year all the time with it. We have to go. I know she won that fight, man. We know already, brother. We talked about that yesterday. We're not talking about that today. We talked about it yesterday. But so the way I said what I have to do is make sure I'm outside prepared as much as possible, much as possible. And I'm gonna have to step out of my comfortability, which is not my comfortability, to just be in places that I'm not used to going. Long as you put boxing around me, I'm good. I can be in a gym, I could be in a venue, I could just be wherever it is that I want to be, as long as I'm sitting up under these young and talented stars. Because my job is to report what's going on with them. So you're going to see a lot of that. Busy schedule for 2024. Um, a lot of us are going, a lot of us will go out of our way. For everybody who has a channel, or even in life, we'll go out of our way to try to please people, and we start looking at what we're doing, and when we feel like what we're doing is not working, we go, well, what is it that I need to do, or what is it that I need to say, or where is it that I need to go to get to where it is that I need to be. Sometimes in life you just got to relax and be a little patient, and then there's times where you just have to remember to stay in the circle where you get support. A lot of us go out of the circle where we get support because we like, okay, I know these people support me, but let me go over here and see if I can get some support over here. And that's where we messed up at. Sometimes when it's support on the outside, you might have to let it come to you. Because one thing a lot of people like is attention. Me, I don't really like attention. It depends on what we talk about. I'm not attention to grabber. You know what I'm saying? I call people like that, tension grabbers. I'm not one of those where I gotta grab your attention. If I can't get your undivided, like, you know what I mean, then hey, it's all good. Excuse me, it's all good, then it is what it is. Um, so we have to sometimes just chill. We gotta chill sometime and just relax and let nature take its course and let things happen the way it's supposed to happen. Um, and we get upset when it don't go the way that we feel like it should go. Everything I do from the time I started covering boxing, I had a feeling somewhere down the line that if it didn't work for me, yeah, I was going to be upset. But the one thing that I couldn't be upset about is that I tried and I did my best. So I already knew, okay, if this doesn't work, then whatever. You got out there and did what you did. We have to just sometimes relax and be patient with ourselves and with others, but that's easier said than done because we live in a time where we're trying to get something done and we need it done by a certain time. And a lot of times when that don't happen when we want to, now we mad at the world. And not and it can't be like that all the time. That's just how it is. If you what I need everybody to do is to start preparing themselves to be great. Prepare yourself to be great. Don't tell me how you're great already. And if you're great already, then all right, whatever. Okay, A lot of people want to say they great already. Cool, cool. But for the others who's having doubts, who's second guessing, prepare yourself to be great, not just for 2024, but in life, period. You look in that mirror the minute you wake up, you brush your teeth and you wash your face, you got to look and say, I am going to be great today. I'm going to be great in life, period. Nobody believes in you if you don't believe in yourself. It's that simple. Nobody. So everything that I do and I say is because it's not to hype myself up. I'm going to be great. My channel is going to be great. Everybody may not like it. Everybody may not like the conversation. Everybody may not come and like listening to me. Some people like channels that's more popular. Sometimes it's just not your time because you don't have certain subscribers or certain views or certain people that's coming through here and kissing your ass. That does not mean nothing that you're doing is not great. And people are not going to want to hear that. It takes time, but you got to believe. That's why I'll never stop doing what I'm doing. It gets discouraging. It gets annoying. It gets aggravating sometimes. Sometimes you end up doing too much thinking. D Free, what's up? Sometimes you end up doing too much thinking. Where you think you're overthink because you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, and when things ain't going the way you want, now you're talking to somebody who was going to just walk away from all this. The last 2 days I didn't go live wasn't because I was thinking about not doing it. I just told myself, you know what? I'm going to start going live when it matters. Sometimes we all have to go live when it matters. Because other than that, we'll find ourselves getting caught up in the buffoonery. And sometimes you got people who want you to entertain the buffoonery. They'll do that. So we have to stay level-headed. Every single last person that's on here, I don't care if you got a channel or not, if you're working on getting the channel, or if you don't want a channel, or you're just a fan of boxing, or you're just a fan of sports like my man D Free, who talks about whatever you want to talk about, he could talk about it. Who probably has one of the top shows, if you ask me, on YouTube. And that's, I'm not saying that because I know him and that's my brother and I love him. Probably got one of the top shows, right? We have to. You said you don't want a channel. I know, D Free. I know it's rough. We have to allow ourselves to be great at what we do before others could allow. Well, nobody else can allow you to be great because you got to allow yourself to be great. God gives you a gift. You have to take advantage of that gift, and you got to go be great. But we won't reach that goal if we keep just kicking ourselves in our ass. We got to do it. Quee said something. My sister Quee said something. And she's been saying this. It didn't really strike me until yesterday. I had to think about it, and you know, I spoke about this before, but this means so much that If somebody's not supporting you, why should you go out of your way to support them? I'm just saying. You're not on my channel, why should I be on yours? But then you'll still find yourself going to people and still, even if it's to say what's up and getting out, you still find yourself going to say what's up to people, knowing damn well they're not going to come over to you and say what's up to you. They might fuck with you, but at the same time, they ain't over there smashing your like button. They ain't, even if they came in and said, "What's up?" I can't stay long. Boom, because just to feel good, it'll make a person feel good just knowing that they came over and hollered at you. Because they're gonna, what they're doing, they're allowing themselves to be great. They're gonna do what they do, rather if we like them or not. You understand what I'm saying? That's like you living in the like everybody got that one person in the neighborhood where you go around and you speak to somebody, right? You got a group of friends. You go into the store. You see a group of your friends. You say what's up to them, right? You always got that one cat that you don't say what's up to. And then your people go, well, why the hell you don't say what's up to them? Because they don't say what's up to me. Why the hell would I say what's up to them? Oh, why you ain't go to so and so party? Well, you know how many times I threw a party and so never showed up? They could have came. Support is very big, y'all. I explained this a million times, and it's annoying that we got to keep presenting that. It's very big. Somebody said to me the other day, I can't say they was being disrespectful about this because they said, damn, see, I don't want you to feel offended about this, what I'm about to say, or I don't want you to be upset. I thought your numbers on your subscribers from all the people that you knew would be larger than what it is. And I sat and I thought about it for a second. I said, yeah, you're right. But I don't trip. Because one thing I'm not doing, I won't beg people. I might remind people that I have a channel, but I ain't begging. Reminding people and begging them is two different things. I'm not begging anybody. So sometimes I might, if I'm meeting somebody and we just happen to get into the conversation, I let them know. I don't just jump out there, hi, my name is Clarence. I got a podcast. I don't do it. Notice it and keep on doing. Yeah, I notice it and I keep doing my thing. That's all I do, Quee. You brought it to my attention, and I said, "Yo, you know what? You absolutely right, boy. But I don't care about none of that. People think because you know 300 people, oh, you should have way more subscribers than that. Well, I don't know who the hell told you that. Because people support what they want to support, and then at the same time, people act like they didn't even hear you say you had a channel. It's like you tell somebody in the neighborhood, man, you know I threw a party this week. Man, I didn't know you threw a party. Man, I throw a party at almost every week. Man, I ain't know, man. You know, my mind be all over the. I don't want to hear that shit. Some people know what they doing when they do it. If you're great already, then never stop being great. And if you have any doubts about being great, I'm here to tell you I'm living proof. You're going to start being great, do it now. Don't do it because it's 2024. Do it now. Never stop being great. Yes, it gets discouraging. It gets annoying. There's times I have to sit around sometime and I go, shit, is it even worth going live? Do you want to do it? Not because of what your subscribers look like. It's just because of what go on out here in these YouTube streets. There's a lot of these idiots that make you want to just walk away from it. But God gave me a gift to do this. So I have to take advantage of that. That's why it's something that I can't just walk away from. I would have to have a random reason of why I don't want to do it, because saying that YouTube is not fun anymore is not a good enough reason. Because then I would be letting everybody else's behavior on here in these YouTube streets distract me from what I'm doing, and what I'm doing has nothing to do with what you're doing, because everybody is on here for different reasons. Everybody tries to act like they on here for the same reasons. But when you start going to different houses and knocking on doors and seeing what's going on in the household, oh, everybody is not on the same page. It's just not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now y'all probably thinking, how the hell he get from this to boxing? How did, because it has a lot to do with it. It all it all comes together. Focus on what you're doing, what you're good at. Continue to work on your craft and work at being great. And forget what the next person got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, if somebody is not supporting you, do not dare to go out of your way to support them. I don't care if it's the person that you've been playing in the sand with since you were 2 years old. I can care less. If they not supporting you, or they feel like they support you when they want to, I'd rather see. This is the crazy thing about life. I can respect a person more for not supporting me at all versus them supporting me when they want. Ain't none of that fake and shake shit. Ain't none of that fake and shake shit. We ain't doing none of that. Me, I'm not doing none of that fake and shake shit. I'd rather you just not be there at all. That's how I feel. Well, I support them when I feel like it. No, because then I'm just gonna really violate you. I'm gonna really violate you. So let's keep that in mind. Let's let's stand our grounds. Sorry, y'all. My nose is like killing me right now. It's never easy. It's difficult. It's aggravating. It's challenging. But we can't stop. We can't. We have to push for greatness, even if even if it annoys us. Not trying to be great annoys you. It's the steps you're taking and certain things you go through that annoys you, that makes you feel like I can't do this anymore. You know, it's hard for me to have to crack the piggy bank and be like, okay, I'm going to see this fight, I'm going to see that fight, and I'm traveling to different parts of New York where people think that, well, it's not hard for you to travel. You in New York already, but I don't know what you think, but there's so many different parts of New York that it's not just the boroughs. So if I have to go all the way upstate To take her upstate sometimes is 3, 4 hours. It depends on where you're going. 2 hours maybe. It all depends on where you're going. So a lot of that is sacrifices, and a lot of that is gambling with myself. I bet on myself. You got to bet on yourself. You got to bet on yourself. Well, I don't bet. No, idiot. I'm not talking about going to the casino, stupid. I'm talking about in life. You gotta bet on yourself. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and two things can happen. This could either work or they cannot work, and it could possibly put me in a position where hell, it might break up a happy home. My spouse might be mad at me. I might be broke for a couple days. Sometimes that's the chances you're gonna have to take. Some of the greatest or some of the most wealthiest people on earth, and I didn't say rich, I didn't say people we see on TV. A person can live right next door to you in your community and be wealthy. Some of the most wealthiest people are people who took chances and they gambled on their self. You're going to have to bet on yourself. That's the best way to do it. So every time when I step out the door, or every time I'm on these lives, I'm betting on myself. And how I do on these lives, or what I get up and think about saying or bringing to your attention, I never worry about if my subscribers are going to stay the same or if they're going to go down. Because if you remember the conversation that I had where I say before any of this social media, before YouTube ever existed, we have had people every day of our lives subscribing and unsubscribing to our lives. Not your YouTube channel. If y'all notice, subscribing and unsubscribing is something that's been around for years. How many people have unsubscribed to your life? So what makes you think if somebody unsubscribed from my channel, that's gonna make me feel some kind of way? I've had people unsubscribe from me for years. I've unsubscribed to them. I still got people to this day I'm doing it to. Every day is a part of life. This unsubscribe and subscribe shit is not new to me. It's nothing new. And I'm not saying this because somebody unsubscribed to me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying things are just not gonna always go the way that we want it to go. You got to deal with the good, the bad, the ugly. But you're going to have to go through something to get to where it is you want to be. I got to take criticism sometimes, and it's a small portion because some people just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I have to take a small portion of criticism. Um, I have to make sacrifices to go places. Um, I have to say things that's on my mind, and it's not scripted. Nobody's telling me to say it because I work for nobody but me. Um, and that's the best way to be, and that's how everybody could identify with you just being you. Of course, I have my moments where I say crazy shit, but um, that's just me. I like to be entertaining. I'm always an entertaining person, but you have to allow yourself to be great. Um, and if greatness is not something that you want, and you just want to just be a regular Joe, more power to you. You're not somebody I'll ever have a conversation with because you gotta want something in life, and it's not about being rich. It's not about that. But if you don't want more than what you're living for, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Sound like to me you got a problem. You're either too comfortable with the way you live, or you really don't give a damn. Because anything that you ever went through in your life ain't got nothing to do with you wanting something out of life. Come on, man. It's no way in hell. You gotta want something. Some of y'all have enough in life and still don't appreciate that. It's still getting on these social media platforms and acting like an idiot. Some of you guys got nice apartments and nice houses and nice cars, and I'm not saying all that brings happiness, but you got to be happy, man. I know people right here in the city sleeping in subways and where they got rats around them and sleeping in parks, sleeping on top of buildings on a roof. We have to be thankful for something, and we can't let other people determine our happiness. And stop letting people tell you what it is that you need to do, especially if they don't have nothing going on. And even if you do have something going on, what works for you might not work for me. So please stop telling me what to do. I don't. It doesn't. It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Work on being great, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not working on that, now's the time, because we can't teach our kids anything or show them anything if we're not working on that. Yeah, and people ain't gonna want to hear that because when people come through here, they think they just gonna hear boxing all goddamn day. That's that's your problem. Not gonna get that over here all the time. Yeah, they don't want to hear it, Quee. They don't. They think when they come over here, that's what they're gonna hear all the time. But what do you think? What do you think about? No, I don't think about nothing. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That was my good brother, one of my good boxing coaches, but he's also my one of a good friend of mine's calling me or whatever. Just grateful for waking up. Yeah, grateful for waking up. Exactly, D free. Um, so keep that in mind that even if you have to go out your way to be great, you do whatever it is that you have to do to be great. Um, and sometimes people are gonna feel like you're stepping on their toes, and you're really not. You're just trying to get in. You're trying to get in where you fit in. And that's it. That's it, y'all. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Not just for 2024, but for life. For life. Let's go on trying to find ways, or not so much find ways. Let's take something that we're good at and let's go ahead and go be great at it. Tay Tay, what's up, my sis? My Long Island sister, what up? Because if we don't, if we don't, we're going to continue to be lost. So let's stop looking at certain things that bothers us and then we take it and run with it. Man, my subscribers ain't up. My subscribers, thank you, Tay. My subscribers ain't up. My views ain't up. People don't come to my channel like that. Um, why people don't this? Why people don't that? You cannot worry about that. If somebody is not supporting you, you don't go out your way to support them. It's that simple. It's that simple. You know what I mean? People let this YouTube go to, they let it go to their head. They let it make them. If I'm ever successful, no matter how much money I can make off this, I'm not gonna say YouTube made me. I just went through YouTube. Nobody made No Doug Zone. YouTube ain't responsible for No Doug Zone. YouTube is not responsible for McLean's promotion. And that's where I think we all get it twisted. We all lose sight on who we are. We get it twisted. Nobody made Tay Tay. YouTube didn't make Tay Tay. YouTube didn't make Quee. It didn't make D Free. It didn't make none of us. We just used it to get ourselves out there. But don't get it twisted. That's all it is. Some of y'all are not even using YouTube. You're letting it use you. And they got some of y'all out here looking crazy. That's a fact. That's a fact, eh? So you got to remember that. I feel like this, YouTube or no YouTube, I would have been all right regardless. I would have been all right regardless. But I said, you know what? Um, now you're trying to be great. You're destined to be great. So you're going to have to get on YouTube. or you could continue to not be. And it's not something that I regret. No, Tay Tay, I damn sure not. Oh, Tay, I'm Tay, I damn sure not. I refuse to compete with anybody. I'm not doing it. That wasn't the reason why I tapped into this. The reason for tapping into this wasn't to compete with anybody. That wasn't the reason for doing this. And I refuse to go that route. I'm just a kid from the Bronx who grew up loving boxing, who watched it, who in 2020 decided go start a platform on your own. See, because I could have been your average troll coming into your chats and saying crazy shit. And by the time you look up and see who I am, I don't have a channel or nothing. I just got a couple of pictures with me and a couple of boxes. Because that's what we going through now. That's what we got out here. We got a couple of idiots who think they took a couple of pictures with fighters. They know boxing. But then when you try to dig in the deep to see what they really got going on, nothing. A fool will stand in front of the Barclays Center and take a picture of it, talking about he a boxing fan. And then because they got the pictures fighters in the back, talking about he a boxing fan. But any idiot can do that. Stupid. J.E. Dixon, what's up, bro? So I didn't want to end up in life being what you see today. He's a casual or a troll. So June 29th, 2020, I said, hey, why don't you go start a Facebook group of your own where they just talking boxing? Make a respectful group where there's no racism, there's no judging, there's nobody talking crazy. I did that. Now, let me tell you how crazy life is, though. When I started the group, before, I think by the end of the year, about 5-6 months later, I had 1.K. I forgot how many I had in there. Somehow the group got demolished. I had to get the group back. I had to start all over. Ain't no telling how many people I would have had today. But that's besides the point. It wasn't about how many people I had. I had to start all over. And it was all good. But I could have been your average troll, or I could have been I could have been the casual. I was destined. Well, I can't say I was destined to be great at that time because I didn't know if that was gonna happen. So I can't say I was destined to be great because I would be lying. It probably wasn't up until maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I said, okay, we got to start figuring out what we're gonna do. And once I reached here on YouTube, now I told myself, now you're destined to be. I'm like, okay, now I'm destined to be great. That's what happened. Yeah, yeah. Well, Tay, you know what, Tay? The only thing is, Tay, when it happened to me, I didn't have a channel. I was just on Facebook. I got a Facebook group. Queer tell you, D Free tell you, my Facebook group still exists right now. I have 215 people in my Facebook group. I had way more than that before. Some people I had to get them up out of here because my group is private. If you make it public, you get all types of idiots. But I had and that's when the hate started. The hate was starting already. It wasn't nothing but a Facebook group, and the hate was real already. So I've been dealing with these kind of things. You're going to have to go through something in life to get to where you are. These are some of the things that's going to happen. Your channel is going to get popped. Somebody's going to try to report you on some BS. Social media is going to say you violated our policy, which is BS, because then they can't even explain to you half of the time how you violated the policy, and then when they do explain, it's like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that, so I don't even know what y'all talking about. That's why we can't allow people to come in and interfere with our greatness. We can't allow people to come on our channels and say what they just start talking crazy. We can't allow these trolls to be coming up. We putting our link in the chat and these idiots come up and then they show us something and now it's like, oh my God, I didn't know they were gonna do that. Well, you had no business even. If I don't send you the link, you won't get on here. Promise you, you won't. It's not happening. This is my house. And I don't mean because I live here. I'm talking about as far as my brand. This is my house. I'm gonna protect it to the fullest. Would be, yeah. Up your seats footage. That's what. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You gotta be careful with that, Jay. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is what now that you said that, Tay, this goes back to what I've been saying. We can't be trying to go out of our way all the time to please people by showing them shit. You might not be trying to please yourself because you could easily say, you know what? I don't have to show nobody no MMA. I could just sit back and watch this myself. We can't go out of our way to please people all the time because it will cost us. Your channel is your house. You run it. Exactly. We can't go out of our way to please people. Let me tell you what I used to do. I used to show people the fights, right? It would be the Zone, Top Rank, Showtime. I used to go live and try to show people. And it didn't happen to me, thank God, but it could have if I'd have kept playing around. They were ready to almost take my IG away from me. And I did it on more than one occasion where I was trying to show the fights live. But even in the mix of me, what made me stop doing it is that, and like I said, when you put your Cash App up, definitely can't do that on YouTube. Yeah, you can't. Well, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it on YouTube. This is way before I got the tool. You ain't never see me do it on YouTube. And you put the Cash App, or you put your Cash App up, you tell people to hit you, and people don't hit you. Yes, that's what I messed up at. I learned from that. It, yeah, you put your Cash App up, and you tell people, hit my Cash App. I don't know why people live in this world where they think you begging for money. But if I'm showing you a pay-per-view fight that you claim that you're not going to order, and you go out your way to show that, even though you know it's against the rules, sometimes it's not even worth it because you got everybody want to watch something for free, but nobody wants to send you anything. So when I started getting those warnings, I'm like, man, first of all, why are you doing this anyway? Ain't nobody gonna send nothing. So now, if you ever want to see a pay-per-view fight, you got a video. I tell people straight up, video chat me. You video chat me, I can show you. That's the best way to do it. Tell somebody to video chat. Tell about 2 people to video chat you, and then respectfully hit your Cash App. But when you try to go out your way to show something, social media is not going to appreciate that you're doing that. And these so-called supporters are going to not even support you by even trying to send you something to Cash App. Here it is, Tay, for sending me that. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Facing an IG, it comes showing fights. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if they want to watch Queen, they'll pay for it. Straight up. They just trying to go somewhere where they can watch something for free. When I go live, I'm with the UFC people. Yeah, nah, don't Queen. Yeah, and that's all they doing, Queen. They just using you. Somebody used to hit me like, yo, such and such fighting tonight. You gonna go live? And I'm over there licking my chops like, yeah, man, this pay-per-view is like what? 75, 89, 99? Yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that Cash App respectfully. Yeah. Because people don't realize you ain't begging, but you got to make that money back. Big checks, what up? Yeah, even bare knuckle, it don't even matter. I don't care if they got women fighting in thongs. You can't go out your way to don't do it, because what it is you're playing with your house now. Because when they take your Instagram, if they take your Facebook, if they take your YouTube channel, it's hard to get on here and they want to blame the people. I did this for y'all. It ain't gonna matter. It ain't their channel being taken down. And if they ain't got a channel, it's not their platform being messed with, it's yours. So we can't go out of our way to please these non-supporters, because that's what they are, non-supporters. Show anything like that on YouTube? Nah, I'm on YouTube. You can't show nothing like that on social media. Period. Period. It ain't even so much just a YouTube thing. Facebook, Instagram, they not playing. It's just that YouTube is going to do you more dirty. But I keep telling people, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whether if you know it or not, they all connected some way, somehow, because all three of them are gonna smoke you. It's just that YouTube is really gonna get you. They're really gonna get you. They're gonna get you in the worst way. They're gonna get you. We just got to be more careful on how we move, because how we move could affect our pockets. How we move could affect our pockets. And especially if some of us is not getting paid from this yet, you'll mess the opportunity up from getting paid before you can even get paid, because we're trying to please people that don't really give a damn about us. They really don't give a damn. Like Quee said, they're just going somewhere where they can use you. Oh man, I watched the fight last night. Tay showed it. Boy, she saved me $75.99. But if I didn't see it with her, I was going to stream it. Some way and how I was going to see it. And this would I'd be like, a lot of these dudes are not real fans. A lot of these people ain't really fans. I don't care how long they tell you they've been watching boxing. Because if it's a fight I don't want to see, I don't need to stream it. If you somebody I don't like, I don't have to I don't need to go ask somebody, well, what did he say about me? Or what did this person say? I ain't entertaining it. Before we could try to be real with somebody else, ladies and gentlemen, we got to be real with ourselves. Some of the shit we say don't make any sense. It really don't. We say it so much to a point we start believing this shit. I'm not watching it. If you somebody I don't want to talk to in life, I don't have to pretend to want to talk to you. I don't have to sit in your circle to see what you're going to say about me. It's almost the same damn thing. People will talk about they don't like people, but want to go on their social media and see what they're saying about them. If they talking about them, I don't have to entertain none of that, bro. If it's a fight I don't want to see, I'm not streaming nothing, bro. Because it ain't worth watching. It ain't worth watching. It ain't worth watching. So why do we go out of our way to do that? I'm not doing all that, bro. Some of y'all are just doing too much in these YouTube streets. And y'all so comfortable with doing it, y'all don't see nothing wrong with this shit. Which lets me know something's wrong with your mental. Be great, y'all. Be great. Be great in life. And I can't tell you how to be great. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. We can't teach our kids and our grandkids to be great if we're not showing them. If we're not being great ourselves, how can we teach our nieces and nephews? Our children, our grandchildren, how can we teach them how to be great if we not being great? Every stupid thing we say or do is being documented because they want to join in on these dumb ass arguments. They want, yeah. Well, they can have that, Quee. They can have that. Having these arguments don't put no money in my pocket. It don't change my. It don't make my marriage better. It ain't gonna send my kids to the best college. It ain't gonna give me the house I want. It's not gonna help grow no Doug Zone. So if being a part of stupidity and being ignorant works for you, more power to you, bro. More power to you, bro. Go ahead. And being ignorant shows you. Just being ignorant shows you that that's what people want to be a part of. When you start speaking positive on the on stuff, and then you go back at the video and you look at how many views you got. I only got 25 views for this, and I'm speaking real shit. But if I get in here and I speak about the 3 light-skinned trios, oh my God, and trolls start coming in. Oh, being fake is the new real. And y'all so comfortable with it. Yeah, Tay, that part. Yeah. Okay, how did we get here? We were talking about boxing, right? You were talking about the amateurs. How did we get here, Mr. McLean? Okay, because I'm explaining to people that you have to do whatever it is that you have to do to get to where it is that you're going. If you are destined to be great, you cannot let nothing come in between that. Don't let anything come in between that. Mother, father, brother, sister, grandmother, great grandmother, let nothing come in between that. If they're trying to bring you down, don't let it. Don't be fooled by what you hear on these YouTube streets because everybody's not about that life. Some of these dudes just got the key to their mother's house. Oops, I think I said too much. So, us as in people, we can't allow ourselves to get caught up in the buffoonery because everything we say and do is being documented. It's receipts. So 20 years from now, if we can go back and look at today, which is January 22nd, 2024, it's documented. Well, the drain, you know what, Tay? I'm gonna be honest with you. The drama is not gonna drain me. I'm gonna tell you why, because I refuse to be a part of it. It's not in my circle, it's not in my life. I won't be around it. There's some things you're gonna have to remember in life that you get to choose who you want to be around, how long you want to be around them, where you want to go, where you don't want to go, who you want to talk to, or who you don't want to talk to. Long as you keep those things in your mind, I don't have to worry about no drama. I don't live the show. I don't live the life that you see on TV. All these dumbass shows you see on TV where it's reality and it's drama. I no. The things I just told you, long as you remember that, there ain't no such thing as drama. I've been married to Tiff for 3 years. There's a little drama that come with it, but I can deal with it a little bit because we're married. But even then, there's a limit to that. Hey, look, we doing too much now. I don't give a fuck how long we've been married. I'm gonna need you to not do that. chill. But there's some things I take with it because we married. But just to anybody else bringing drama around me, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I think a lot of us have went in life dealing with a lot of stuff we didn't have to deal with. Smash my like button, y'all. And a lot of us have paid because we participated in a lot of shit that we had no business participating in. So when we look back at it and we go, damn, I was young and dumb. I was 22. I was young and dumb. I was 25. I was young and dumb. But then when you get to a certain age, and they say age is a number, but regardless, it's not just supposed to be a number. You get older, it's supposed to be some growth. And it's sad. Some people are not just childish. Some people are afraid of growing up because we live in this world where I don't want to get old. And that's understandable. But that don't mean we carry ourselves like kids. How are we ever going to be great in life if we continue to put ourselves in positions that won't allow us to be great? We keep surrounding ourselves and putting ourselves in the circle with people that ain't about nothing. But we want to stay cool with them because we knew them 20 or 30 years. Oh, her mother went to school with my mother. So, oh, my father sold drugs with her uncles. So, you're trying to be great. You're going this way. She's going this way. Or she's trying to pull you to get you to go her way. Oh, girl, why you want to do that? That'll never work. Tay, why would you want to do MMA? There's a lot of other things you could be doing, girl. Girl, let's get to the strip club, girl, and let's shake on this pole. You know how much money I make a night? The fuck does that got to do with me, bro? I'm not going into that direction. Oh, girl, let's pour some in his drink and let's get him. What? You got people that throw their life away and don't even know they're throwing it away off of one bad decision. Because you let somebody talk you into doing some goofy shit. Just a blind eye, everyone else. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tay, we ain't gonna act like Tay, we ain't gonna act like we ain't never heard that one. Everybody got that one homeboy, that one homegirl that direct they direct them somewhere, or they put them in a situation that they shouldn't have been in. Yeah, girl, let's get him drunk and go in his wallet. Let's take him home. Let's do this. Anything. And then next thing you know, you go, damn, I had a great job. I had this. All this got ruined messing with her. I'm trying to go this direction, and she's telling me to come over her way. A lot of bad decisions that were made, we have to take some responsibility into it. We have to. Yeah, Tay, I know like, you know what I'm saying? We have to stay focused and stop trying to make everybody be a part of what you're doing. You're trying to be great. That's not in everybody's plan. You got some sorry ass people that's just okay with being sorry, being lazy, and being a nobody. Oh man, you can't put people down. I ain't gotta put you down. You down already. But don't kick people when they down. I ain't kicking you. I'm stepping over you. I don't like kicking people when they down. When you down, I ain't gotta step on you when you down. I'm stepping over you. No, I'm gonna just walk around you. Because you ain't worth stepping on. You ain't worth stepping on. I don't know about you, but I don't like shit on my shoes. I'm just saying. You know how people go, don't step on people or don't kick them when they down. I don't even want my shoe to touch with. I don't like shit on my shoe. So I'm gonna walk around you. Everybody's not down because of a situation. Some people are just comfortable with being down. And they ain't looking for a way up. That's just the world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Smash my like button on your way in and on your way out, ladies and gentlemen. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it go down at. Like, share, subscribe. And when I'm telling you to subscribe to my channel, the only difference between me and everybody else, I'm telling you to subscribe to the real. Because everybody will tell you to subscribe to their channel, and then you walk into some craziness. When are we going to say to ourselves, enough is enough? It's time to show our grandchildren or our kids, this is how it's done. Yeah, I did this, I did this before, but hey, I was young and dumb. And even being older, you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to say some things. It happens. The thing is not to keep doing it. And people don't like hearing real conversations like this because people easily drop off. What is he talking? Oh, he's talking about some shit I don't want to hear. That's cool. Nobody ever wants to hear real conversations. But if I get in here and I talk about your favorite fighter, y'all sitting here like a dog. This boxing got y'all so messed up. The only thing that matters in life is a boxing conversation to y'all. And that's a damn shame. Damn shame that you can't have real conversations and think that when we all having a real conversation. I'm asking you, who's your favorite pound for pound? That's not a real conversation, stupid. Stupid. Like, y'all make me sick, man. Y'all really do. Because I'm the type of brother, even for the people I dislike, even for some of the people I feel like if I see them in public, I want to do something to them. I still want them to win. How many people you know that? A lot of people go, I only want to see the people I know win. I don't care about the rest of y'all. I want to see everybody win. As crazy as it sounds, because I don't know everybody's situation, man. This YouTube could change your life financially. It could change your life. And I like to see everybody get money, long as they're getting it the right way. You ain't out there robbing. You ain't out there scamming. You're not robbing some old lady, because we have a lot of these suckers out there that do that. Stealing from from people who work hard for it. So at some point, I want to see everybody get money, but I can't see you want more than you want to see yourself. Be great, y'all, because that's what you're going to continue to see me do. When these fights come up, you're going to see me with these amateurs. You're going to see me in all over New York. You're going to see me in Jersey. You might see me in Philadelphia. You're going to look up, I'll be in DC, I'll be in B-More, I'll be in Connecticut, I'll be wherever the Lord lands me. Wherever God lands me, rather if I'm getting on Greyhound, Amtrak, Long Island Railroad, um, wherever. I'm on the train going to Jersey, wherever I land, I'ma always be great at what I do. I'm destined to be great, and there's nothing that can interfere with that. And there's nothing nobody can do about that, and there's nothing nobody can. There's no way nobody can change that. Remember, sell yourself. Don't be a sellout. Don't be a sellout. You don't need to. Some of y'all are just going out your way to prove who y'all are. And we know when them cameras is off, you not really who you acting like. You really not who you acting like. So I don't know who the hell are you trying to convince that you're about that life when you really not. You're not. And you're not going to be able to convince me that you are. All I'm saying is, let's be great at what we do. G5 Gabe, my Dallas brother, what's up? Let's be great at what we do. And when I mean being great, whatever it is that God gave us a gift to do, take advantage of that because that gift is not always going to be here. Some point you get too old and you can't do it anymore. Or you just can't do it because you waited too long. Now you're sitting around being old and bitter. Man, 20 years ago and 30 years ago, I had the opportunity of doing that and I didn't take advantage of it for whatever reason. I wasn't thinking. I was too busy running around people that I should have been running around that I couldn't benefit nothing from them. They weren't doing nothing with their lives. Nobody wants to grow up to be one of those I should have been. Do not make room in your life to become I should have been person. I could have been person. Don't fall victim to that shit. We have too many people in our communities that's a bunch of I should have been, could have been. Should have been, could have been does not putting any food, it doesn't put no food on the table. Yeah, you got that city job that it does you some good, but you didn't really want to do it. You really didn't want to do it. But you had to go do it because it's like, okay, I gotta keep the lights on, I gotta keep food on the table, gotta pay this mortgage, gotta put the kids in the best schools, gotta pay this car note, gotta keep the wife happy. You know what I'm saying? What am I to do? Do not make room in your life to become a shoulda coulda. That shit is for the lames. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, certain things happen, man. I'm not making no room in my life for no certain things happen. When you look up, No Doug Zone will be a wealthy, maybe not rich, maybe not $1 million, maybe not $1 trillion, but No Doug Zone, when you look up, will be a wealthy company. It's more than just seeing a duck. It's more than that. I promise it will be wealthy. And nobody gotta believe me. I don't expect people to believe me because I'm not trying to make a believer out of nobody. I'm not trying to. But you're gonna have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to bet on yourself. You're going to have to trust yourself. Nobody else trusts you or believes in you. It's okay. But you got to. I've had people say all kinds of shit about what I got going on. I don't care. 2024 is my year. 2024 is NDZ year. Taking over this year. And I ain't stepping on nobody's toes. I'm not crossing to no channels. I'm not getting caught in between no crossfires. None of that bullshit that we see going on these channels. Because I have a bigger plan. For the rest of my life, I'm going to take care of No Doug Zone, and No Doug Zone is going to take care of me. If I can't guarantee or promise anything else, I can guarantee and promise you that my brand will be taken care of and it will take care of me. So I say all that to say, if you're not a supporter of No Doug Zone and maybe you're just not a supporter of me for whatever your reasons are, where you feel like you don't like the way I talk or you think I don't know shit about boxing, that's cool. Just do me a favor. Do me a favor. Keep that same energy when I am successful. Keep that same energy. Don't be the dude that be like, yeah, man, I remember when he first started out. Look at him now acting like he don't know nobody. I can never get somewhere and forget my supporters. So if I forget you, it's because you were never nothing to remember. Can't. I think that's lame. I think that's lame when you get to a certain part of life and then you forget the people that was there for you. I think that's corny. It's corny. You can't forget your supporters. Can't. That's why I stay in these amateurs' lives, man. I never want them to forget. That's why I talk to these coaches. I never want them to forget. That's why when there's a channel that I fuck with, I go over there. I try my best, but I gotta slow down with doing that because don't get them same results over here. But it's okay though. If somebody does not believe in what you got going on, that's cool, y'all. That's cool. That's cool. We can't make them, and we can't get upset, and we can't get to a point where we start questioning ourselves. Well, what am I doing? Maybe having this channel was a bad idea. I should have maybe either find another topic to talk about or I just need to go do this. Ask yourself. But as I was telling my sister Tay, and as I will tell you guys, and it goes for me, it goes for my wife, it goes for everybody. You can't go out your way to please people. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to bring you the real. And if you're pleased by what you heard from me, cool. If you're not, hey, God bless you. But when I speak, I'm speaking from what I'm feeling and hoping that this morning or whenever I'm on here, I'll make somebody feel better than what they felt than when they woke up. Yeah, D Free, exactly. That's all I'm here to do is to make people feel better than what they did before they woke up, and hopefully when they go through their day, whatever they were thinking about, for a minute, they could just not think about it. Be great at what it is that y'all do. Make sure you stay loyal to yourself before you go out of your way to try to stay loyal to somebody else who's not being loyal to you. Make sure you support you and support the others that's supporting you. Don't take a sometime supporter. Don't take a sometime supporter. I'd rather take somebody. I'd rather acknowledge that nobody support me than to take somebody who wants to support me sometime, just so I can sit there and say, yeah, well, he'll support me sometimes when he or she feels like it. No, there's no fake and shake with me. I told y'all this was a year that I'm gonna be a little more real and a little more disrespectful, because whatever I feel like needs to be said is going to be said, because we have to stop lying to ourselves and we have to stop lying to the public, acting like certain things don't bother us when it really does. There will not be no shake and fake with me, fake and shake, whatever you want to call it. It ain't gonna be with me. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be any shake and fake with the family. You either love us or you don't. And if you don't, that's cool. Stay your ass on your side of the street and it won't be no issues. That's simple. Because at the end of the day, we gonna be all right. In the words of J. Cole. Or was that Kendrick Lamar? One of them said it. We gonna be all right. That's simple, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Try to make it back later on today. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but of course, I was kicking in with the family. I forgot I had that event to go to. We're gonna see what's up with later on today, but keep in mind, and I will be bringing it up again later on. But this week, we got a lot of amateur boxing going on. Like I said, Friday and Saturday, we'll be live for the most famous gym, not even just in New York, but in the world. The gym of gyms, Gleason. We got Friday and Saturday, baby. So make sure y'all tune into that. Um, Later on, maybe I'll come and think about talking about something. I don't know what we'll get into. We'll get into some boxing, man. We'll get into some more boxing. I don't know. Let me sit around and let it pick my brain, and I'll think about what it is that I want to talk about. But I hope today I made somebody feel more better than what they felt either before you got up or while you were up. You felt better. We have to encourage each other. It's all cool to get on here and to joke, because you know me, I want to make it fun over here. But sometimes these type of messages need to be heard for somebody who just feel like they have no hope, or what am I to do? You can only focus on things you have control over, and whatever you don't have control over, you have to let go and let God deal with it. If you try to have control of everything and be the boss of every situation, you'll go crazy. You'll go crazy, and it's not going to work out for you. So do yourself that favor and just focus on being great. I love y'all. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. Before I get out of here, smash that like button. Once again, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Zone Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Underrated. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Like, share, subscribe. Of course, we're gonna have more topics like this. More topics like this is coming. Underrated. I'm about to call you, bro. Sit back for a second. I'm about to holler at you. Yeah, like I said, like, share, subscribe. I'll be back later on, man. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone Podcast. Let's go.